What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jay Rene with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This evening, we got a brother on the phone by the name of Dr. Jachin Walls, okay? He's going to talk to us about being a mentor with Behind the Wall Mentors, and he's also going to talk to us about his books, his different articles, and the different things that he's doing to give back to society, all right, and putting back into our youth. So let's jump right in. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I definitely appreciate you being able to, work with us so we can rap with you and talk about what you got going on and share it with the public.
I appreciate the time and the opportunity of you being able to take time out of your day on Prison Ride Radio to be able to share some time with us so we can try to get a hook on the things that's going on in society as well.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Y'all got it. All right, so we're going to jump right on into it. So tell us a little bit about yourself and where you from.
I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland. 46 years old. I've been incarcerated since the age of 21 for first-degree murder. And been, serving God ever since I've been in prison. Haven't been in trouble none of the times that I've been in prison. I've been infraction-free for the whole almost 25 years. Mm-hmm. And become a behind-the-wall mentor by way of Sean Gardner, just to see how I can, better myself as well as, be a better society.
All right, for sure. That's a lot of time to stand on. I know you mentioned God. I'm sure that helps you a lot when it comes to being motivated day for day. So what are the things that keep you motivated?
Education is number one that keeps me motivated. Education and, staying focused, trying to be an example. I know there's a lack of father figures out there, so I try to be an example, not just outside of prison, but in here as well. It's hard, growing up without a father. My father was murdered when he was 21, and I came in prison when I was 21. So I look at that as kind of ironic that both of those things happen. But ever since I've been in here, I've just been trying to, stay focused. I've been a pastor, ordained pastor since 2004. Just trying to, motivate others as well. Sometimes it's hard to stay motivated in here. I have 4 children, 2 daughters and 2 sons. I have 4 grandkids, 2 granddaughters and 2 grandsons.
Okay.
But just trying to stay focused in here. It's a challenge, but once you start living a certain type of way, it's kind of easy to keep going that way.
All right, for sure. So let's talk about your literary works. I know that you said that you've wrote different articles, but let's talk about your book first, and then we can talk more about them. So the name of your book is Behind These Walls, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Behind These Walls. Okay. I wrote it in 2017. Okay. It's an autobiography of my life. The premise of the book was play off my last name, Walls. It's not just these physical walls, but the mental walls and the stuff that growing up and having a rough childhood and my background and growing up without a father was a hard thing. It's something that I still deal with today. But so that was part of the challenge. So to force me writing my book, I was just trying to inform the youth. It's really not how you start, but how you finish. So even though my childhood was, plagued by, not my mom wasn't in the picture as much, didn't have a father, had family members tried to, steer me the right way, but, I really think that I needed to be steered even more, from a male figure. I think that was lacking in my life. So that's why, wrote the book, and just to try to let guys know and let little girls know as well that, I ended up in prison, I gave a rundown in my book on, a lot of little things that I was into, and I ended up in prison, but, I gave my life to Christ, day one when I got to the detention center, and I've been trying to live that way ever since, trying to be an example. So that was my way of giving back.
Okay, the fact that it's a play on your last name, it definitely adds a lot of depth to the title that you chose. So, that's a very, very good title. Where can people find your book?
You can find my book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Quick Cart. Those are just a few places, But basically, you're about to go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble for it.
Okay, so let's talk more about your articles. Well, before that, let me ask you, what got you into writing?
just to be honest with you, I was sitting up North Branch, which is an Archer Max facility. It was in 2009. And just out of the blue, I was just like, you know what? I said, let me go ahead and write and let guys know how easy it is to get in trouble, but how hard it is to get out of here. You know, I've been fighting and doing my own law work. I'm a certified paralegal, been doing my own law work since day one. And it's hard to, get out of the situation that I found myself in. So I said, you know what? Let me just write. And honestly, there wasn't nothing that I think that it was going to get published. I just started writing and writing and writing, and ended up writing my book in 62 days. And I'm just like, I just want to tell people about my life, and the struggles it was, being a young black kid from, Prince George's County, with a lack of a father figure in the house, Me and my mom didn't see eye to eye. We see eye to eye now, but at first we didn't see eye to eye. Left home, adopted by my aunt and uncle that's now deceased, So I was unstable. Lived with a lot of different family members, so I didn't have no stability growing up. So I said, you know what, let me pin everything down because I know that somebody else will be able to relate to my story. So my first 4 chapters of the book is literally about, my past life when I was home. And then the last, 4 chapters is dealing with my transformation in prison and all of the work that I've done in prison and, just educating myself, staying out of trouble, going to school. I've been going to school since 2001, going to all the classes and the programs that they offer here. So that's why I was able to stay out of trouble for over 2 decades.
Okay, for sure. So that brings us right into Behind the Wall Mentors. It seems like you definitely belong in, something like that. The brothers that involved with that, they are definitely into the community, caring about the community, uplifting it, cultivating it, and things like that. So tell us more about Behind the Wall Mentors and your place in it.
Okay, Behind the Wall Mentors, that was a no-brainer for me, hooking up with Sean Gardner, he taught the first writing class here at this prison, and I had already wrote my book, so I just went to the writing class and stuff, but just hooking up with him and just saying the stuff that he was into, that was a no-brainer for me to be a Behind the Wall mentor. So anytime they have any kind of, book bag drives or bike drives or anything, or us, writing letters to children, us talking to parents, us talking to, high school kids, or writing letters to put in anybody's magazine just want to, uplift the youth, motivate them, inspire them, and let them know that, even though you may find yourself, in the pit right now, you're not going to stay in that pit. So I'm always, in the process of doing anything that can help somebody else. Whether it's teaching a parole class in here or just trying to start up a program. And we know that a lot of times when we start up programs in prison, if, the staff is not behind it, it's not going to go. But just to have the ideas of just trying to motivate, the youth. You got to believe that I've been in prison for almost 25 years. There's so many kids that I see in here now. It's not just the age I'm talking about. It's just the immature guys that he's 30, 40, 50 years old. They're still doing the things that, we were doing when we were teenagers.
Right.
And if anything that I can do, as far as with Sean Gardner, helping them out, I'm here. Whether it's I got to write a letter or audit something, or edit something, I'm here for them. So I'm a big part of Behind the Wall Mentors, so I'm in it for the long haul.
Okay, well, I want to let you know, brother, that you're definitely appreciated, and you definitely linked up with a good team. I had the pleasure of going to an event where they did a bike drive. You know what I mean? So it's like it's more than just words. It's actually boots on ground. Proof is in the pudding. So I want to let you know and those brothers know that y'all are definitely appreciated. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, most definitely. So tell us, what does the future hold? Are you writing anything new, or what you got going on?
Right now, at this particular time, I'm waiting for parole. They told me to come back in January of 2024. Okay. So right now, and I have just finished my book, how to properly prepare for parole. Okay. Helping guys in here put together a parole package, helping them write letters, helping them get letters from their family and everything. So when I went up for parole, the parole people that asked me, who put your package together? And I told them I did. Right. They told me that I did an excellent job. So I said, you know what? If they told me that I did an excellent job, why not write a book on how to properly prepare for parole? Right. To get that to the masses in prison. So, to give guys a better chance of putting their best foot forward to get out of prison. Right. So I just got that book copyrighted, and I'm in the process now of getting that book published. And I also have Behind the Walls, Behind These Walls, which is the Todos Destrozos Muros. Behind These Walls in Spanish. I have a Spanish version. Okay. you know what I mean, that I want to publish, as well as a prayer book, you know what I mean, the Tabernacle, Which Room Do You Abide In? So I'm always trying to pen something or write something, you know what I mean, if I can help anybody, even doing legal work, I help do legal petitions and stuff in here for guys and stuff like that, so I'm always doing something positive.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. 100%. I definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you, and there's no doubt that our listeners do as well. So, I want you, do you have any gems that you want to leave us with, that you want to drop on us before we depart? We don't got much time.
I just want people to be an example. An example is basically to be an illustration of who you want to be. You know what I mean? A lot of people are looking up to the wrong people. Find somebody that is the best illustration of who you want to be and imitate that person to the fullest. And I always tell people it's not how you start, but how you finish. So your situation might look bleak and dim right now, but if you have a vision, there's a scripture in the Bible, Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So just have a vision for your life, you know what I mean? Write it down, you know what I mean, and go after what you want. Don't let anybody stop you. That's the gem that I can leave for everybody.
Yeah, that's a good gem right there. Let everybody know how they can get in contact with you if they want to reach out.
You can reach me Facebook, Jachin Walls Sr, Jachin Walls Sr. Email ministerjoshin@gmail.com. And I'm also at Roxbury Correctional Institution, and that's 18701 Roxbury Road, Hagerstown, Maryland. The zip code is 21746, and my ID number is 1612934.